No, this one is a big part, and this one is actually completely different from everything we have seen so far. So I need you to be extra focused right here. Okay. We use subjunctive to express an opinion, to express what we think about something. Different people and different teachers may have different ways to explain this one. From my point of view, this right here is the best explanation I can give you, okay? This is the way my brain works, and this is the kind of explanation that works with me. So really try to get focused here. You can visualize, this is my own personal explanation. You can visualize a spectrum like this of how sure are you about something. Here you have 0%, here I have 100%. So what do I have at 100%? You have sentences like je suis sûr que, I am sure that, I know that, it's sure 100%. Remember, the spectrum right here is how sure are you about something? So 100% is je suis sûr que, I am sure. On the other hand, 0% is, well, I'm really not sure, right? Because the spectrum is how sure are you about something? 0% is I am not sure. Okay, this is pure logic, right? Now, at 75%, we would have the kind of sentences like I think that's right. I maybe not be 100% sure, but I still think that's right. So it's something like je pense que, you know, I think that. When you say je pense que, I think that, it's not like you are 100% sure, but you're still on the positive side of the spectrum, like you still think that's correct, okay? And the equivalent here would be, I don't think so. It's not like I'm 100% not sure, but I don't think so. Je pense pas que. Je ne pense pas que. Okay? Well, the logic is that for the positive side of the spectrum, on the right, we use indicatif. Because we consider that if you tend to be sure about something, then it belongs to the real world, not the imaginary world. But on the other hand, if you are on the left side of the spectrum, so if you tend towards not being sure about something, then it belongs to the world of subjunctive, to the world of imagination, which, when you think about it, is just super logical. We just decided to cut the spectrum in half, and we said, okay, if I tend to be sure about something, then I use indicatif because I consider it belongs to the real world. If I tend to not be sure about something, then I use subjunctive because I consider that I am in the imagination world. So it just makes sense. It's just pure logic. And it perfectly fits the definition of indicatif et subjonctif. And so that is why you will use indicatif with je suis sûr que, so I am sure that, je suis certain que, I am sure that, je pense que, je crois que, je trouve que, etc. All of this belongs to indicatif. But then, il est possible que, it's possible that, je ne pense pas que, je ne crois pas que, I don't think that, je doute que, I doubt that, je ne crois pas que, I don't think that, je ne suis pas sûr que, I'm not sure that. For all of them, you will use subjonctif. Pure logic, ok? Par exemple, je suis sûr qu'elle va venir. I am sure she will come. I use indicatif. Je ne suis pas sûr qu'elle vienne. So, it might seem tricky for you right now. Je suis sûr qu'elle va venir. Because I am sure, I use indicatif. I am sure that she will come. But I will say, je ne suis pas sûr qu'elle vienne. I am not sure that she will come. Because now I am not sure, so I have to use subjunctive. Okay? Please pay attention to the fact that I am not joking here, that's serious. If you say, je suis sûr qu'elle vienne, that's a grammar mistake. You're not speaking correct French, technically speaking. If you say, Je ne suis pas sûr qu'elle va venir. Same, technically, that's a grammar mistake. It's not proper French, okay? So still, I want you to understand that right here, these are kind of sophisticated rules already. Like here, if you use indicative instead of subjunctive, this will not create a huge misunderstanding where suddenly people are chasing you in the street, try to kill you, like everyone will understand what you mean, okay? But it's just not the way you are supposed to use grammar. That's it. That's why at the beginning of the video, I was saying all of these rules right here, you don't need them to go do some groceries. You don't need them to go in a bar and ask for a few drinks, like you don't need them for this, but you need them to properly express yourself and slightly more sophisticated ideas. Je pense que tu es belle. I think you are beautiful. I think you are pretty. Je pense que, so I use indicatif. Je ne pense pas que tu sois belle. I do not think that you are beautiful. Je ne pense pas que tu sois. I use subjonctif. Ok? Je crois qu'il pleut. I think it's raining. Indicatif. Je doute qu'il pleuve. I doubt it's raining. Je doute qu'il pleuve. I use subjonctif. Ça va? So if you look at all of these examples, these are really following all the subjonctif in orange, indicatif in purple here on the left. Je suis sûr qu'elle va venir. Je ne suis pas sûr qu'elle vienne. Je pense que tu es belle. Je ne pense pas que tu sois belle. Je crois qu'il pleut. Je doute qu'il pleuve, etc., etc. And also, il est possible qu'il pleuve. It's possible that it rains. So you could argue that il est possible que, which means it's possible that. You could argue that on the spectrum that I showed you, it should be on the indicative side. Personally, I feel like il est possible que, on the spectrum I showed you earlier, this is like the perfect 50%. Okay, it's perfectly in between thinking that's correct and not thinking that's correct. So we just arbitrarily decided that il est possible que will be using subjunctive. That's it. Okay? Don't overthink about it. C'est tout. Tu peux mettre la vidéo en pause ici et conjuguer les verbes au subjonctif ou à l'indicatif. Vas-y. C'est bon? On regarde. Il est possible que nous venions demain. It is possible that we come tomorrow. Je pense qu'il faut boire du lait tous les jours. I think we must drink milk every day. Ah bon? Je ne pense vraiment pas qu'il faille boire du lait tous les jours. Really? I really don't think that we should drink milk every day. Je suis certain que tu vas réussir ou que tu réussiras ton examen demain. Je ne suis pas sûr que Julie soit d'accord avec moi. I am not sure that Julie agrees with me. Je ne pense pas que ça soit bien. I do not think that is great. That is good. Je crois qu'ils ont beaucoup d'argent. I think they have a lot of money. Je doute que vous ayez beaucoup d'argent. I doubt that you have a lot of money. Très bien. Last free writing exercise. If you're super motivated, you can practice writing by yourself. You can write a few sentences, some of them using infinitive, some of them using subjunctive. You can write them below this video and I will correct them.